Peace and always love. Thanks for tuning in to Address That Handling You podcast and radio broadcast platform. Before we begin, I want to thank my partners for collaborating with Grown Folks Business Inc. to bring you various forms of the Address That Handling You program. On this platform, we will discuss our points of views and perspectives based on experience, logic, reasoning, and, of course, common sense. All content is for educational purposes to strengthen the public's awareness of behavioral, mental, and developmental health. We want to express our thanks to our listeners, supporters, and future audience members for your diligence and loyalty. We're counting on you to become regular listeners, viewers to support the movement on a consistent basis. Address That Handling You is designed to touch on thought-provoking topics that require outside-the-box thinkers, people who understand accountability and awareness. Address That Handling You, along with Grown Folks Business Inc. and the GAH Foundation Inc. has partnered together to bring our audience thorough content that will definitely make you address that and handle you. Look out for our book series, some independent writings, and music that is suitable for all ages. Some of the music you may hear consists of audio that is used for non-profit use only. Open your mind and let's enjoy the ride. Again, thank you for tuning in.
Peace and always love. Welcome to the Address That Handle You podcast with your host, Mr. C. I would like to thank our audience for tuning in. Today, I am introducing this platform to the world and giving the audience a perspective from a host that will always be honest. I am the CEO of Grown Folks Business Inc. We are a 501c3 organization that started in 2017. Our mission is to strengthen the public's awareness of behavioral, mental, and developmental health. Address That Handle You is one of the programs that we offer as a service to addressing the problems our individuals face constantly. This program is curriculum-based and focuses on taking accountability for your actions by addressing the issue head-on and to handle it. Address That Handle You deals with addressing issues, but also making sure you handle the outcome. Address That Handle You is the name of our publishing company that I started with my team. Salute to all the entities that pull together to make this possible. This program is a Grown Folks Business Inc., GAH Foundation Inc., and Address That Handle You Publishing LLC collaboration. With that being said, I will be back after this short intermission. What's up, my good peoples? Today I want to address something that I have noticed going on these days. My first topic of discussion would be journalism. Journalism is the activity or profession of writing for newspapers, magazines, or news websites, or preparing news to be broadcast. My personal view on journalism is remembering a time when I was growing up, I used to watch a lot of news. And I was really young, and I was just so fascinated with the different stories that was being captured on my television or whether it was a radio broadcast. And I really appreciated the professionalism of a journalist when they would sit at the desk and they would tell the current events of the day or of the time. It really sparked an interest in me since I was a young man. And when I grew up and went to college, I decided to take journalism as my major and communications as my minor. And what I learned in journalism was you don't bring your personal opinions into the dialect of a story. A lot of people that claim to be journalists now, they tend to bring their personal views. A lot of times, the stories are fabricated and they're from a point of view of the person that's giving out the message. So, a lot of times people are misinformed with the wrong news. With news and journalism, You want to give out information that's resourceful to the public. That's the purpose of being a journalist. But I notice a lot of people, for example, if you go to YouTube, everybody swears they're a journalist and they lack professionalism first and foremost. You know, you might hear a lot of obscene language that you are not used to hearing on some of these podcasts. So that's why I decided to step up to the plate and try to educate the public by presenting myself with professionalism and making sure that I bring honest information that can help somebody or may help somebody in the long run. You know, a lot of these YouTube vloggers or bloggers, they tend to put up a facade on a story. They don't have their facts straight. A lot of times they're copying information from another platform and they're using it. So, you know, when you tap into the journalism world, you could tell that this information that's being presented is not authentic. There's no thought process. There's no research that's being done. You have to do a lot of research to do journalism. If you're reporting a story, you want to get facts. You don't want to put opinions or points of views in these stories. And a lot of times I noticed that a lot of these vloggers, they don't know how to research and get information. They just talking like blabbering about things that they don't have no knowledge of. But, you know, journalism to me, I take it very seriously because good journalism gives off good information that will raise an eyebrow and give the public the right to have their opinion. You know, that's what journalism is putting out the truth or putting out what's relevant and putting out what's going to help people and, you know, spark the interest of the people. You know, a lot of this stuff that I go through on YouTube, and that's going to be part of my addressing that, handling you. There's a few podcasters that I follow and that I've ran across that I have to leave comments on their page because I want to spark the people that's watching's interest and spark their intellect, because there's a lot of people out here that have been dumbed down due to social media, due to technology, and, you know, artificial intelligence is controlling the masses. They're telling people what to think. They're telling people what to say. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's not good. It's not good journalism. It's very bad journalism. And I'm here to counterattack that because there are some people or intellectuals that have something to talk about. A lot of this stuff that's being posted all over the web is garbage. That's going to infiltrate your brain and clutter your mind. And you want to have clear-cut, precise communication when doing journalism. You want to address the people with intellect. If you're not trying to do that, you know, you have to grow up. A lot of people are not willing to do that. But I don't want to be long-winded. This is my first Address That, Handle You podcast, and I'm just trying something different because I get tired of looking for information and I get garbage. So this podcast is about information. It's about education. It's about morale. It's about character and accountability for the most part, because you got to take accountability for your actions. And a lot of people do not want to do that. A lot of bloggers, they don't take into account that they're an influence to the people that's watching. So if you give off the wrong image or if you give off the wrong energy, you got a whole bunch of followers lost and they following you for nothing. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to sway my audience to have intellectual, thought-provoking material that they could appreciate and eventually grow with the platform and be a part of the platform. Eventually, we're going to start having members, and we're going to have a few chats, and people can ask questions, leave emails, whatever is clever. But at the end of the day, I just want to make sure that I let the people know that there are some good people that can present journalism on a professional note. And with that being said, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. This is the Address That Handling You podcast with your host, Mr. C. Thank you.